the weather patterns are changing. Like everything's changing, and we know it's changing. Like you and I, like we know, but other people know too, right? But more and more people are paying attention. But now it's just getting harder and harder to ignore. Because there's some weird, like off the chart numbers all the time now. Like it's just getting weird. It's just this is
Well,
it.
what's interesting, if you look at a map of Europe today, or actually the Eurasian, landmass, you can see the jet stream effect because there's this massive heat wave stretching across most of Eurasia. But then you look in northern Europe, northern Central Europe, you literally see this tongue like this of cold air pushing down. So you literally see the jet stream meandering. You,
Oh
you,
my
you see
God.
it right there, just looking at the temperature maps. You see it.
Yeah, so what go on, Jim. Anything else on that? I mean, what is going on with the jet stream then? Because it's making these really bizarre scenarios happen and like they've been like reoccurring with like Arctic blasts and now California is getting like Arctic like we're no one's spared. Like the whole Arctic is shifting, it seems like. So what's your take on the
It's just that
reality?
the pressure and temperature gradings have been obliterated. It's been so blurred now that there's no constraining, no more constraining from physical mechanisms, to keep the polar vortex spinning in a tight latitudinal zone. So, because the gradients have been so obliterated, this shit can just go anywhere. And it's still cold at this time of year because, well, not enough heat energy. So it's just going to spill down. And you'll notice that these systems don't, it's not like, oh, you get a system that blows through in a day, yada, yada. No, they kind of like farts along for days. And that's because of the reduced pressure gradient, well, the wind's going to be reduced, which means it's going to slow and, you know, poke along. It's like a turtle waiting to get to the finish line. It's just not in any damn hurry. And so you're just going to see the warm air going this way, the cold air going this way, all over the place. You really can't make any rhyme or reason out of the jet stream anymore. You just can't.
Oh my God, this is incredible. Yeah, the unpredictability of the situation we're all in is giving us some interesting
I,
results.
I I am seeing report. Well, there's this new technology that can suck CO2 out of the atmosphere. Well, that's jolly A. Fine. Now,
Oh
hello,
my
there's this
God.
thing called the oceans, and there's, I don't know, over 250 zettajoules of blip energy in there that's just waiting to diffuse. Doesn't matter what the hell we do with the atmosphere. You have a time bomb in the ocean that is going off.
Yeah, the amount of zettajoules you mentioned is just, I mean, this is another factory of warming the planet, right? Like it's just waiting to be unleashed.
I mean, all the shit we're
God.
seeing now is just because due to just 7% of our fossil fuel emissions that stayed in the atmosphere. That means 93% is the ocean. Well, hello, physics alone tells us that that shit's going to come back to the atmosphere, especially as the oceans stratify. Hello.
Oh my God, this is incredible information, Jim. Just so like we're basically saying there's gonna be hell unleashed. Like it's gone. The predictability is out the window. If 7% of the fossil fuel that we've emitted has actually been like absorbed and put into the system, and you're saying that 93% is going to outgas basically, like what how much you know what I mean? Like
Even,
wait, you
even if just 1/3 of that outgas,
okay.
that's enough to cause a 4C increase.
Oh God. Yeah, okay. Okay.
Seriously, that's just enough to just 1/3 of that. So you take, 1/3 of 250 zettajoules, that's why 83 zettajoules. That's enough to increase warming by 3, 4 C easily. And then you add in all the permafrost dying, blah, blah, blah. You know, it's,
Exactly.